I want to start tonight with this disturbing scene. It's under investigation in Royse City tonight. Let me first pull up the video for you. You may have seen this online. This has gone viral. It's being seen everywhere. In this, though, multiple young women claim that they were the targets of a misplaced phone call and then excessive force by the police department. The women were arrested until police then began an internal review over what went on here. Our Marvin Hurst leads our coverage tonight with the officer on leave and also what started the ruckus in the first place.
Nearly 3 minutes and 44 seconds of chaotic confrontation with the Royse City Police Department. The shrieks and cries are so sharp, it's almost difficult to find a focus. The video is a compilation of up to 6 clips showing things like an officer shoving the woman in the face as she holds a child. Now she strikes back, just feet from her. A shirtless person who looks like a child, struck multiple times in the face as the officer carries a woman to a patrol vehicle. Now, if we rewind to the beginning of this video, the woman whose hair is getting yanked by an officer is the same woman put in the vehicle. Royse City Police say this all started from a disturbance call at a community pool. Monday, August 3rd, 2 people were arrested. Police dropped those charges the next day. They placed an officer on administrative leave for an internal investigation about use of force.
This mother stands beside me to my right with more than 6 dreadlocks removed because the police officer snatched them out of her head.
On Thursday, Janicia Wheeler, other alleged victims like Amaya Allen Smith, Zoe Manning, and their supporters stood outside of Royse City PD.
I have like soreness in my neck and in my jaw, but mentally it's been straining. It was very traumatic watching everything happen with them and then also me being assaulted as well.
Wheeler is the woman on the ground who says her 4, 6, and 10-year-olds watched what happened to her.
My anxiety is out the roof. I didn't think that it would ever hit close to home, right here to happen to me and my family.
The video clips are from cell phones at the scene. What we are missing is the context of the beginning. What started all of this? All sides say a call from a community pool.
We're at the pool or whatnot, and there was a couple, an older couple there. It was me, my sisters, all of us or whatnot. The rest, they're not here. And there was an older couple there. We're listening to music.
The alleged victims say the call they describe as unwarranted evolved. The investigation into the response, police say, will get released to the public. The dropped charges, though, are pending the outcome of what investigators find. Meanwhile, those who had the courage to stand in front of PD headquarters want the body camera footage released, and they plan to show up at Tuesday's City Council meeting to be heard.
And that we want to make sure that this officer is terminated.
Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.
Now to a Dallas ISD police officer who is still in the hospital tonight as we share their story after investigators say he was shot while he was trying to help somebody in crisis. Officer Justin Jones, that's his name. You see him here. Spent the last 16 years protecting Dallas ISD students. Tonight, a lot of questions remain about exactly what happened, but our Amelia Magavro shares what we do know.
For 16 years, Officer Justin Jones has made a career out of protecting others. The Dallas ISD school resource officer, currently assigned to W.T. White High School, is now the one recovering after police say a routine act of service turned into gunfire. Investigators say it started Thursday morning in the Sam's Club parking lot off of 635 in Midway. Jones was on duty nearby when he was flagged down by a person who says another man appeared to be in distress near the freeway. Authorities say Jones offered the man a ride to the Sam's Club parking lot to get him somewhere safe, but instead, investigators say that man opened fire, striking Jones in the lower torso.
He was helping somebody in crisis, as we expect officers to serve in the community.
Within moments, officers from Dallas ISD, Dallas Police, and the Sheriff's Department rushed to the scene. And investigators say it was a Dallas ISD officer who got here to the scene and placed a tourniquet on Officer Jones, easily a life-saving measure that helped Jones get to the hospital safely and get emergency treatment. As officers searched for the suspect, customers inside the Sam's Club were placed on lockdown, including families trying to make sense of the chaos.
They were very nervous, very scared, of course. Never been in a situation like this.
The Sam's Club later reopened, and Dallas police say a suspect is in custody. But investigators still have not released key details, including the suspect's identity, where that person was arrested, or whether the gun used in the shooting belonged to the suspect. What is clear tonight, Officer Jones survived surgery at Parkland Hospital and is expected to make a full recovery. A veteran school officer whose first instinct was to help someone in need, now surrounded by a community returning that same compassion with prayers and support. In Dallas, Amelia McGovero, CBS News, Texas.
So we had all that going on, and then just a few miles away from that shooting, Dallas police officers were involved in a separate shooting. This one started earlier this morning. They had a car that was stolen, they say, at gunpoint, Sunnyvale Street in South Dallas, and then officers followed that suspect about 18 miles to the north, Williamstown in the Preston Hollow neighborhood. That's where officers attempted a traffic stop, but they say the suspect then got out of the vehicle. An officer ended up firing the weapon. Nobody was hit, and the suspect was taken into custody. Police have not said if that man was armed at all, if he fired at officers or disobeyed any kind of command, so still looking for some clarity on the end of that situation. New information tonight to share. Fort Worth's fire chief says he's retiring after more than 30 years of service. Chief Raymond Hill joined the fire department as a firefighter back in 1994. Has advanced through every rank before becoming interim fire chief in 2025. Since then, he has helped the department take over emergency medical services, also helped reduce EMS response time from an average of about 12.5 minutes to 8.5 minutes. Chief Hill will be retiring on September 1st, and the department says the nationwide search for his replacement will begin in the coming weeks. 3 White Settlement police officers are getting some national recognition for their heroism in saving a family from rushing storm waters just last spring.
Y'all get in the car! Get in the car! Hey. I'm outside getting soaked. I may lose radio.
Boy, we all remember this. Maybe you do as well. The body cam video from April of officers getting 3 children out of that car before then trying to find some kind of way to get to their mother. Look at the water. She was still inside that car. Rushing water swept it into a creek, but officers, just in the nick of time, grabbed a pair of jumper cables, of all things, to use to get her to safety. They say that is literally all they can find in that moment that could make it work. And because of their quick thinking, Sergeant John Banner, officers Christopher Wiseman and Brian Leal are featured on an FBI bulletin. Well deserved. They're also being honored at a city council meeting later on this week. Their heroic actions inspired the department to equip every patrol car with a water rescue throw bag so officers are better prepared in the future. After years of asking, a small city in Collin County is finally going to get a solution to what they believe is the most dangerous intersection in North Texas. TxDOT says, and they're on the record now, that they will install a red light traffic signal at FM 1138 and County Road 541, which is just outside Nevada city limits. Just this week, a teenager was hospitalized after an accident here. Also, an 18-year-old died here in 2023. TxDOT also went further to say that this new red light will be installed by the end of fall, and we'll be watching and waiting, and we'll report when it happens. After more than 40 years at Fair Park, the North Texas Irish Festival has found a new home. They're northbound, going to be held in Denton beginning next year. The beloved tradition has grown to become one of the largest Irish festivals in the United States. It has long been the second largest festival at Fair Park. Officials here say this marks a new chapter while holding on to its Celtic traditions through music and dance and food and arts. The 2027 Irish Festival will be held at the North Texas Fairgrounds. Mark your calendar, March 13th and March the 14th. Another change coming that you should know about, a Christmas tradition is leaving the Dallas Arboretum after the coming holiday season. This year is going to be the last year for the 12 Days of Christmas exhibit. The Arboretum says the beautiful gazebos and the animatronics have kind of reached their lifespan after 12 years of shows. Time to do something different. The final display will take place November 11th through January the 3rd. And the Arboretum says, by the way, it will start a new holiday light and sculpture show next year.